What's up, man? Hey, it is time for these Earl Spence fans to get this work. They all had a lot of mouth before the fight. There's been people on here for years for nine, for years boxing ego, for years. I got more names. BFT, B. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna really mess with the Texas boys that much, but they gonna get this work too. Knockout, you gonna get this work. Black Fight fan, you gonna get this work. All of y'all gonna get this work. This man got destroyed. I mean, dismantled. He got beat worse than I thought he was gonna get beat. I thought it was gonna be competitive, maybe for 4 or 5 rounds, but it wasn't even competitive. It looked like Errol Spence should not have been in the same ring with Terence Bud Crawford. And I told all them knuckleheads that this was a bad stylistic matchup for Errol Spence. I've been saying for years, it wasn't going to be Sean Porter that he was going to have problems with. It wasn't going to be Errol Spence, Danny Garcia, none of those other welterweights. I always thought the welterweight that was going to give Terence Crawford the most problems was Keith Thurman because of his style. I never bought into the Errol Spence whole that he was going to do this to Terence Crawford, run over Terence Crawford, or a Black Fight fan used to say, your favorite dog getting ran over by a semi or whatever. Oh, IOTBA, you too. Get this work. All of y'all about to get this work, man. Now I didn't go live day one. I didn't make a video day one. I let it marinate a little bit. Right? I just let it marinate. All of a sudden, when these guys don't get it right and didn't get this one right, all of a sudden, oh man, don't say nothing. It was a great fight. Two brothers fought. Two brothers sold on pay-per-view. You should be happy about it. Nope, and no. I'm not gonna not let y'all get this work. Y'all had all that mouth, all that bravado. Everybody said this and said that. So I want y'all to come to the carpet. Come to the carpet, man. Come to this carpet. And I told y'all that it was going to be easy for Terence Crawford. I told y'all Errol Spence was going to be easy. All he does, and I said he's going to be simple to figure out. Didn't I tell y'all that? Because, and then he don't move his head off the line. He didn't move his head off the line. He comes straight forward. He tried to come straight forward. The first round, he tried to box a little bit. I told y'all he wasn't going to come out on his front foot and start winging punches. Because I said he's not going to do that versus Terence Crawford. Because Terence Crawford is a master counterpuncher. Didn't I tell y'all that? He wasn't finna step to Terence Crawford and all this stuff. All this imaginary. A lot of these guys probably believed in Santa Claus when they was 21 years old. That's how they sound. Oh, he gonna destroy him. He's gonna take his soul. He's gonna break him. I knew all that was just talk. Because most people you talk, and most people you ask them on how Errol Spence was gonna beat Terence Crawford, they all say, "Oh, he gonna hit him to the body. He's gonna use his jab." I told y'all that Terence Crawford had a better jab. I told y'all that Terence Crawford had a better jab. No, Terence Crawford don't have a better jab. Yes, he does. I told y'all that Terence Crawford goes to the body just as well as Errol Spence. He's just not a volume puncher. He's more of a precision body puncher. He's not a volume body puncher. He's a precision body puncher. I told y'all that. Y'all didn't believe it. No, Errol Spence is better going to the body. I told y'all at long range and mid range, Terence Crawford was superior. I will give Errol Spence the edge on the inside, but even on the inside, Terence Crawford is better counterpunching off the inside. So, everything I said just about, and I said he's going to get stopped. Oh, how is he going to stop? How is he going to stop Errol Spence? Errol Spence is too strong. He's too this. He's too that. I explained to y'all the reason why he was going to stop the man. Countless of times. See, I'm not Johnny come lately. When Terence Crawford was at 135, definitely when he was at 140, I told everybody he gonna go to 147. He gonna beat all those guys at 47. Oh no, he's too little. He's not strong enough. He's too little. He's too little. He's not strong enough. I told y'all he got the same dimensions as Mayweather, except he got longer arms. He's taller than Mayweather, and he actually is wider than Mayweather in his back. So he's a guy that can fill out in welterweight just right. I told them y'all should have called him Keith Thurman, Sean Porter. I be in there. Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, all of y'all guys. I told all of y'all. I said y'all should have caught the man when he first came into the division. Y'all let the man sit in the division for 4 or 5 years, knockout after knockout after knockout after knockout after knockout. Oh, he knocked out Jeff Horn. Oh, Jeff Horn wasn't nothing. Even though Jeff Horn was coming off that win versus Pacquiao. So Jeff Horn wasn't nothing. Then he knocked out who he knocked out? Benavidez. Oh, Benavidez came off with one leg, but Mikey Garcia couldn't knock him out at 54. Amir Khan. Oh, Amir Khan got a glass chin. Even though he outboxed Amir Khan, then he stopped him. You know what I'm saying? Then Kell Brook. Oh, Kell Brook had 2 broken eyes. Even though Kell Brook was coming off a 3-fight win streak, and it had nothing to do with his broken eyes. Terence Crawford had counterpunched him and really ran him into a punch, a hook slash jab, and knocked Kell Brook out. Because Kell Brook was in the corner saying, what happened? He was asking his corner after the fight, what happened? It had nothing to do with his eyes. Then I told y'all he was going to knock out Sean Porter. Oh, Sean Porter father threw the towel too early, and plus, Sean Porter didn't train for the fight. Mean Machine. Oh, who was Mean Machine? So he had all these knockouts after knockouts after knockouts after knockouts after knockouts after knockouts, and y'all still made excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. All y'all did was making excuses every time this man beat somebody. Oh, we need to see him do it against Errol Spence. I bet you can't do it against Errol Spence. What'd he do? He go in there and what'd he do to Errol Spence? Errol Spence did not even do better than Mean Machine. Errol Spence did not do better than Sean Porter. Errol Spence did not do better than Benavidez. Errol Spence did not do better than Jeff Horn. He didn't do better than none of those guys. He got dismantled. Let me say it again. He got outclassed and dismantled, and then he got stopped. The man got knocked down in the second round, y'all, with a jab. Now, the reason why his face got busted up the way it got busted up is because Terence Crawford had his strong hand in front. He was jabbing with his strong hand. That's why he got busted up so. So if people don't want to know why Terence Crawford's face got mushed up so fast, so quick, and swelling and bleeding, it's because Terence Crawford had his strong hand in front. And I told people also that Terence Crawford was a better southpaw than Errol Spence. No, he's not a better southpaw. He can't fight better southpaw than Errol Spence. Yes, he can. He can fight orthodox. He could have beat him orthodox. Could have beat him southpaw. He could have beat him any way, which way but loose. Terence Crawford. If you tell me without telling me their names that both fighters are durable, both fighters have chins, both fighters are dogs in the ring. They got a lot of determination. And now let's get to the skills. One guy is faster feet, better counter puncher, better jabber, got a better of array of punches to select from. And the other guy, he got a good jab, a good to great jab. He goes to the body well. What guy you gonna pick? What guy you gonna pick? You gonna pick the guy I said first with all the things that I said that I named. You're not gonna pick the guy with the better jab and goes to the body. You're not gonna pick that guy. But then you put names on it. Then y'all picked Errol Spence, and a lot of people were saying Terence Crawford was he wasn't strong enough. I told y'all that Terence Crawford was gonna be the stronger man in the ring. Oh, you capping? Oh man, you capping? No, I told you the reason why he's gonna be the stronger man in the ring, because he naturally came up, filled out. Y'all let him get 5 years into the division, and then y'all let him get acclimated to the division. Once he got acclimated to the division the way he did, his skills is superior than y'all's. What you gonna get? You gonna get a bunch of stoppages. Bodies laying all over the place. And Terence Crawford, Errol Spence was supposed to be in his toughest test. I told y'all He was not going to be his tough as, and I kept telling y'all it's not a 50-50 fight. Everybody talking about, oh man, you gotta at least give it a 50-50 fight. Both of these two great fighters. Look, just because both of these guys fight great and looking for greatness, looking to achieve greatness, that doesn't mean, and both of them undefeated, that doesn't mean it's a 50-50 fight. It doesn't automatically mean it's a 50-50 fight. No, I never seen it as a 50-50 fight. Never seen it as a 50-50 fight. Now, I thought Errol Spence would put up a better, more resistance than this, but I always thought he was going to get stopped. I always thought he was going to get stopped. And the reason why he got knocked down so fast in the second round because he did what I said if he do. I said if he come out, he tried to step to Terence Crawford and try to maul Terence Crawford over or try to come with that body stuff, he's going to get knocked out early. Now, the first round, he sat behind his jab, but Terence Crawford was hitting him with a power jab, and he didn't like it. He didn't want to take that power jab no more. He was done taking that power jab. Done. He was done taking that power jab. So the second round, he tried to come forward. He tried to come with the body shots and all that. And what Terence Crawford do? Terence Crawford backed up against the ropes, willingly set a trap. Because I kept telling y'all, Terence Crawford set traps. Errol Spence doesn't set traps. That's another thing that Terence Crawford does that Errol Spence doesn't do. He set a trap, let Errol Spence open himself up, and he caught him with a what? A counter shot. Right when Errol Spence was having his best moment in the fight, he got knocked down. From that point on, it was over. It was done. All Terence Crawford. I think Terence Crawford. I really believe Terence Crawford carried that man about 3 or 4 rounds because he could have stopped that man. All he had to do was step mid range and throw combinations. Errol Spence would have been done out of there. Terence Crawford had mercy on that. He showed that man mercy. The fight was so one-sided. Terence Crawford showed the man mercy. He really didn't want to punch the man no more. And I think the corner should have stopped the fight. The man got knocked down 3 times. Well, he was getting outclassed. He was getting hit with by power. The man landed 58% of his power shots, y'all. And y'all told me, knockout, that Errol Spence had better defense than Terence Crawford. That's what you said. You said Errol Spence had better defense than Terence Bud Crawford. And I told you, he does not have better defense than Terence Bud Crawford. He just doesn't. Oh, he has a better jab than Terence Bud Crawford. I told you he didn't. Oh, he's more fundamentally sound. No, he's not more fundamentally sound than Terence Crawford. I kept telling y'all that. The only reason why we hear about how fundamentally sound Errol Spence is because that's all he is fundamentally sound. Terence Crawford is also fundamentally sound. He's so dynamic that you don't even mention how fundamentally sound he is. But he's fundamentally sound himself. But nobody talks about it because he's so dynamic of a fighter that you don't even mention it. Errol Spence, you mention it. And I told y'all that Errol Spence was so basic, he was too basic. Because you know, okay, it's just like it's just like doing it's like adding. Adding is so basic to the point to where it's so easy, you could do it in your sleep. When you start getting to trigonometry and all that stuff, then it gets difficult. Then you have to start thinking because it's more complex. Errol Spence is adding and subtracting, and Terence Crawford is trigonometry. Trigonometry. And I told y'all that he was so basic that Terence Crawford was going to know where he was in the ring at all times. Don't have to find him. You got a precision puncher. What? You got a precision puncher like Terence Crawford, and he don't have to find you. And you're going to be right there in front of him. What was Derrick James telling Errol Spence? Man, you standing right in front of him. Man, you standing right in front of him. You standing right in front of him. Get out in front of him. And I told y'all that Terence was not gonna stand there like a pinata, like Ugas, like Danny, and those guys, and just get hit constantly. The two guys that can that was mobile and intelligent in the ring. Those are two guys he struggled with. Well, three guys: Kell Brook, Sean Porter, and Terence Crawford. And my boy Keith Thurman said something that was very, very logical. He said that Errol Spence never really fought an athlete. Now, Sean Porter was a little bit more of an athlete that he fought. But I know what he's saying. He's talking about on a level, on a height, on an athlete that can, put some work on you. So, I don't want to be diplomatic. The first night, look, I was sympathizing with y'all because Errol Spence got destroyed that bad. Now, it's time to get retribution. It's been 5 years of debates on top of debates on top of debates. Oh, yeah. Get the smoke, you too. You can get this work too. You got to get this work too. Because I told you, we had plenty of discussions on this fight, and I told you that boy was going to get destroyed. I told you that boy was going to get destroyed. And that's what happened. He got destroyed. But I'm going to be back later. I'm going to let y'all soak on this one. I'll be back later. I'm out.